what's up? I'm Bree and this is my dad, and what are we making today?
Well, we're trying to make sushi, but it's probably going to be a mess. So we'll see how it comes out.
Yes, exactly. We're making sushi and it is going to be messy, but hey, that's what fun is always. It's always messy. This is our first episode and I really hope to bring to you guys more episodes, hopefully on the same day, Sundays. We have plenty of recipes I haven't told anyone about yet. So yeah, it's going to be super exciting. Alright, stay tuned. We're gonna make sushi now, but first we gotta wash our hands.
What we've done so far is we've got our sushi mat and we put it inside of a Ziploc bag because the rice is going to get all over everything and it's a lot easier to clean up this way. And then we got our nori, which is our seaweed. We'll replace it on that with the rough side up. And now we're ready to go with the rice.
First, we're gonna dip our hands in a little bit of water just so it's ready to make that softball size ball of rice. So we just gonna grab this, make it into a ball, and we're gonna transport it onto the seaweed. And we have to smoosh it down and make sure it gets onto all the corners of the seaweed. It's okay if you get another ball of rice because of course we want to make sure it covers the entire thing. I feel like a cat. I don't know why. I feel like a cat.
And you're trying not to take this rice and smush it together because if you smush it together it becomes a big nothingness.
Just like my life. I had to say something edgy, y'all.
Let's make sure it's not as... Get some water here. We're using water here so the rice don't stick to our hands. So we're going to bring it out just a little bit more. Spread it a little bit thinner. The sushi chef that I am tells me that I just want to be able to cover up the mat enough, the nori up enough that it doesn't make the sushi wrapper break.
Yeah, that matters a lot.
And that does matter.
It's really stuck on there, guys. Oh my goodness.
But she's doing good.
I'm turning it into a rice monster.
This is the first time we ever did this stuff, so it's kind of new to us.
Not to fear, guys. I practiced playing Papa Sushiria.
Yeah, that's why she wanted me to do it, because she said she played a game about sushi.
Hey guys, cool math games actually came in handy for once. Ain't that crazy? And they try to block that off the school internet. I'm just like, why? I learned something.
Now I'm going to go ahead and take the salmon. We're doing salmon, cream cheese, and tuna. So I'm going to go ahead and take the salmon and put it in there. I think I might have them a little bit too thick. Now Brittany's going to come over here and put it, I'm going to put it in the cream cheese too.
Okay.
Now Brittany's going to come over here and put in the tuna.
My favorite. If they don't stick together, that is.
Okay, why don't we put it on this side?
Okay. Right here?
That's fine.
You know what, guess what? You're going to get a lot of tuna in here. Because it's really good, guys. I love this stuff.
So make sure you get it out to the edges here.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So now we're going to dip our hands. Now what we're going to try to do is try to bring the mat and the nori up about 3 inches. What we're going to do is back it off a little bit. So we got the sushi nori leaf on top. What we're going to do is take our thumb and roll. But what we're going to do with our hands is we are going to keep the sushi roll from sliding. And every now and then we bring it back to see how far we got. Then we can roll a little bit more with the sushi roll. We don't want to get the roll or the mat underneath. But this is a Godzilla roll.
Rawr.
Okay, so what we have is a fairly complete sushi roll.
I'm pretty proud of it.
Okay, now here's what we want, because it's messy on the ends and over here. I'm going to take a knife.
And I'm going to eat this piece of tuna right
I'm going to take a knife And I'm going to cut the ends off it using my mat also. So you can see we bring it up over here. We're going to take our mat and just use it as a guide. That's all we're doing. So we know where to cut off at. So we're just going to take and just trim it. Oops, guess what? My middle part is coming out, but that's okay.
I'll eat it.
Yep. So that's what we look like so far. And we're going to do the other side. Mind you, this is the first time we've done this, so let's see how we come out on it. Okay. Now, if we have a fairly complete product, you see how it's messed up down here? It means we got too much ingredients on the inside. But let's see how it is. Let's go ahead and taste it.
Yay! I'm super excited.
To cut it for reals, you want to cut it in half.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was so clean.
You see how that is? Looks pretty nice.
Woo!
Okay. You want to keep your knife dipped all the time because what it does, and you're going to quarter that, so what you're doing, you're going to half to half. Okay. So now you got another half right there. Looks pretty good. I'm going to cut these ones in half.
Thank you, Papa Sushiria. Thank you, Cool Matt Things.
Okay. So I got that one. I've got one more to go. And at the end, when you go to serve it, you kind of want to have it so people can see what you got there. And we'll position it as such as where everybody that's getting it can see what they're getting. I tell you what, it's not smelly vision, but they sure smell good. And there you go, our first attempt at sushi.
Woo! We did it! But before we enjoy this, I need to go get some tea. A cup for you, a cup for me. I picked green tea. It was green tea, right? Oh, it's black tea. We have the black tea right here. I'm gonna pour some. Oh boy, the string is coming out.
I don't have sushi grade rice, but we got the best we could find right now due to what's going on with the COVID stuff. But it's 1.5 cups of dried rice, 2 cups of water, cook the rice, and then add a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar in there to get it to come up with a really good sweet taste. Normally they would put sugar in there or something like that, but the rice vinegar has already got that stuff, so it's really nice. Let's go ahead and
let's toast to this.
Okay.
Toast to sushi.
Whoever sushi is, have a piece.
I have the end piece.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's really tasty. It's so fresh too. Oh my goodness.
Very good.
Alright guys, well that concludes the end of our first episode of our little cooking show, Cooking with Dad. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. Hope to see you next Sunday.
Hey.